Once you download AudioSwift from the website, run the file, read the license agreement, and then click and drag the app icon into the application folder. We need to check the trackpad settings at the System Preferences window before we start using AudioSwift. What we're looking for is to make sure there isn't any three-finger swipe gestures assigned to the trackpad, because it can cause conflicts with the app. Three-finger tap can still be used. To check this, go to Apple at the top left of the screen, click System Preferences, then Trackpad. Click over More Gestures and check if there isn't a three-finger swipe assigned here, 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 and here. If it is, please change it to a 2 or 4 finger swipes instead. When you finish, close the window. Now let's go to AudioSwift. If you're using the Magic Trackpad, please turn it on before launching the app. I have created a shortcut in my dock. Once we launch it, the AudioSwift icon appears at the top menu bar. It creates 3 virtual MIDI ports that you'll see in your DAW. AudioSwift 1 and 2 are used for the mixer mode, and AudioSwift 3 for the rest of the controller modes. I have made separate videos explaining how to set up and use each controller mode. Please make sure to watch them through our website or our YouTube channel. Right now, I'm going to show you an overview of the settings and the different windows inside the app. AudioSwift works in the background waiting to be called. By using a 4-finger tap gesture over the trackpad, the console is turned on. A console window appears taking control of the mouse pointer and keyboard. It shows the current controller mode you are working on. Once you finish moving your fingers to control a parameter, press the escape key in your keyboard to turn the console off. Now we can continue using the trackpad as a mouse pointer. The console can also be turned off in 3 more ways. By double tapping the bottom right corner of the trackpad, this only works in mixer mode. By using a 4-finger swipe in any direction, and by just moving a mouse if you also work with one in addition to the trackpad. Now let's go to the menu bar and click the icon. A drop-down menu appears with different items. I'm gonna leave Preferences for the end. Click over Show Console to open the console window. This is the main window of AudioSwift that appears when using the 4-finger tap. At the top, it shows the mode we are working on. Click here and select one of the 4 modes to change it. We can also use keyboard shortcuts when the console is on or the console window is the key window on screen. Press 1 for mixer, 2 for trigger, 3 for scale, and 4 for XY. A complete list of key shortcuts can be found at our website. In MacBooks with touch bar support, you will also see the 4 modes displayed at the top of the keyboard. The little star at the right lets the console window to always be on top, so when you turn it off, the window won't disappear. The console will just change its color to tell you if it's activated or not. The middle area shows which parameter are we controlling. In this case, we are at the mixer mode and we can control 1 fader plus the solo, mute, and on-record buttons. The bottom bar shows more settings that can be changed. Let's go back to the menu and now click Show Trackpad. It opens an utility window that shows the different zones of the trackpad and where are your fingers. For example, in mixer mode, this section is for moving a fader. I slide my finger inside this zone and the corresponding fader will move on screen. If I tap where it says S, I'll solo the track. If I tap over 3, it will change the view, and now I can control 2 faders at the same time. All modes have their respective zones displayed at the trackpad window. Back at the menu, use Check for updates to see if there is a new version of AudioSwift available. Click Disable Controllers if you want to disable AudioSwift temporarily. When it is disabled, a 4-finger tap won't turn on the console. Click Restart AudioSwift if you're working with a Magic Trackpad and you launch the app before turning on. This action will recognize it. Click Quit AudioSwift if you want to quit the app. Now it's time for the Preferences window. The General tab is for the general settings of the app. Select Controller Mode at Startup tells AudioSwift which mode you want to start working on when you first launch it. Select Console Theme lets you change the colors of the console window between a light or dark theme to have contrast with your DAW. Check Auto Launch at Login if you want to automatically launch the app every time you log in at your Mac. With console window on top at Startup, the little star at the console will be enabled at Login. Click here if you want AudioSwift to automatically check for new updates. Enable turning AudioSwift on-off with Tap hotkey. This means you can use the Tap key on your keyboard to activate or deactivate the console, instead of using the 4 fingers tap. When this is enabled, the 4 fingers tap gesture is disabled. This is useful for some people that like to rest all their fingers over the trackpad, causing to accidentally activate the console. This will avoid that. However, when this is enabled, the regular tap function won't work in other apps. So for example, if you use the tap for naming tracks or changing between views in your DAW, you'll need to temporarily disable the controllers in AudioSwift at the menu. And when you finish using the tap key, enable the controllers again. With Enable turning AudioSwift off with double tap, you can double tap the right bottom corner of your trackpad in mixer mode to turn off the console. This section here is for saving all the settings of AudioSwift, so you can, for example, copy the settings from your desktop and load them in your laptop. The Reset button will reset to the factory default settings. In the Mixer tab, we configure the mixer mode. I'll explain how it's done with your DAW in another videos. The About tab shows the current version of AudioSwift and the credits. Click here and you'll see the license information. If you are trying a demo, it will show you how many days of trial are left. When you buy a license, paste the key code provided in this section and then click Register. That's all for this tutorial. In the next videos, I'll go through the different controller modes and show you how to use AudioSwift in your DAW. Thanks for watching.